Good evening, everyone. Or morning, afternoon, whenever this took place. Today we will continue on our Lore Master, where we, in the previous stream, a little bit more on the Guardian. But just as promised, we will continue on the Lore Master. Last time we ended in the Fanged Pit after doing most of the Durin Way quests, at least up to this point. We are a little bit under leveled, but I reckon that it will be fine, at least for what we are doing at the moment. Before we ended last stream, we picked all the quests here in the area. If we look at the map, it's a little bit spread out. I know the area a little bit. With that I mean that I've done them just once before, so I've been there and know a little bit of the place, but yeah, it can be a little bit hard to navigate sometimes. We will take it a little bit slow and just do everything. For those that are interested, the of the Yule Festival is already or has started again. Started is a big word. Could be online for about 10 days. I think we are well over the halfway point by now, so I think it will be up until Wednesday or something like that. Probably not much longer than that. Just to make you aware of that, that is a thing. And since, well, a lot of YouTubers or streamers in general pay a lot of attention to every festival, well, this is one that we have seen already twice before. Yeah, of course, somewhere during the Christmas events. And I might be wrong about it, but I kind of remember that it was also returned to LOTRO before, just for a few days. Not entirely sure about it, but it should be online for 10 days this time. People were able to get some mounts and some other tokens, and just a little bit depending on how much they play. Normally you should be able to get most of the stuff that is useful. And some fashion, consumable items, and a few deeds with titles. On this character I'm not that much into deeds in general. You still need to do them at some point. Not sure when we will do that, but at some point in time we kind of have to. But not today, or probably not all of it today. Maybe we will do one or two in an instance or something. I don't know, or I don't think that we will do any outside of instances today. So, yeah. For now we will just continue with the Fanged Pit. Thinking about it, it is quite a small area, which is probably fine. And thinking about it, I need to change some settings. So sorry for the bruggy, less smooth images. So, yeah, I did forget to name my stream correctly. kind of embarrassing, since I have pointed out to a few people that they were either forgetting to change something or the title thingy, and yeah, of course, then it happened that you do it yourself. Hey, we're all human. Mistakes are there to be made, not to forget. Do I even need to be here? No. Okay, let's get out of here. You don't need to be here, then there's no real point in staying here. This place, well, it's beautiful in some sense. At the same time, it can be really disoriented. Thing. You get what I mean. And everything kind of looks the same. So yeah. But yeah, if that's everything to have to complain about, then that's fine. Let's see. We have something to do with cages. We have to open 6 cages. Not sure what's inside, but probably something we need. And defeat slingers. And destroy nests. Well, I don't know what it is. I think I will know that within a few seconds. Oh, lobster. Ah, okay. We will see a lot of them within Moria. They also make quite a lovely sound. Sort of. I have to admit, after playing the Guardian almost all of last week, it's kind of weird to get back on the Lore Master. And yeah, everything you do on a Guardian, well, it's kind of impossible for a Lore Master. And what you're doing on a Lore Master is kind of impossible for a Guardian. So a little bit of both sides. Of course, it's quite fun, kind of, to do something else. Of course, on Sunday I play on a mini, and yeah, that's a little bit in between of the two, if you look at it at some ways. At the mini you can be a little bit in the front, doing damage, or just generally healing, and use some of your healing AoE skills. Oh, that was the wrong button. And if that, you are kind of able to stand your ground in the middle of things and do your things that you need to do, to heal and do some damage, AoE damage. Yeah, you can do a lot of that. But yeah, of course a mini isn't able to pull like 20 mobs or something. And a Lore Master is either an option, so yeah, it's something I kind of have to look out for, not to do that. The Fanged Pit is quite a good place to make some big pulls. It will probably happen somewhere today. I'm doing that. But yeah, at the same time, doing damage on a Guardian, at least not in the way that I'm playing it. Maybe I will look into a little more red line on the Guardian. So I'm mainly blue for the for the healings with block. Doing a lot of math. I always do a lot of math in games. Up to this point I didn't really do that for LOTRO. Don't ask me why, since that's the general way of figuring things out for myself. I'm trying to look it up on the web. It's probably online somewhere. But I kind of want to figure it out myself, and with that trying stuff out, especially trying to find the stuff that I need, collecting some data and exploding stuff. Limited of orcs. They count as orcs for some reason. What did you get? Return to Rivendell. Okay. Can be useful. For the epic. Not for anything that we are doing at the moment. But yeah. It will become useful, I think. At some point in the future. Of course, for Bree you have something that you can teleport to, or port to, or just how you want to call it. And there's also one for Torrance Hall, but there isn't a free one. And I will repeat it, a free one for Rivendell or Michel Delving. And Rivendell and Michel Delving can be bought in the LOTRO store. And there's not really something wrong with that. Yeah, then you have to spend LOTRO points, and I think it's about 500 LOTRO points or something. And for a place like Michel Delving, I think it's a little bit on the high, pricey side. And yeah, you don't really need to go to Michel Delving that often. Of course, Rivendell is another story. Most of the epic of Volume 1 is up there. You have to talk like 1,000 times with Elrond. Then that one is useful. And that's mainly why I pick most of the times an elf to play, since they will get a port to Rivendell. Besides that, yeah, I don't really have any reason to pick an elf over something else. Yeah. Don't want to go down yet. Actually want to find one of those slayers first, and then we will go down. Don't ask me why they don't count, but others do. Probably have to go a little bit up there or something. I don't know what it is. Some of them have counted, so it's not so straightforward for me why some do count or some doesn't. But hey, let's go with it. This last one should do it. Yep, 6 out of 6. Return to Bressy. Okay. That's one we'll do later, of course. Yeah, now we can jump down and find our, I guess it is an NPC. Shall see. But yeah, oh no, a little bit on the Guardian stuff. Oh, there's he already. Okay. Yeah, doing a lot of trying out, equipping stuff. Since every stat type or can be your max morale, your mitigations, block chance, parry chance, masteries, all of that has some optimum, or at least an optimum in which you will get the most out of the stuff that you are adding to it. For example, it can happen, just speculating now at the moment, not using any real numbers, but it can be that if you have like 100 block rating, just naming something, will give you 10% block chance, for example. It can happen if you add another 10 to your 100 block rating, that your block chance will increase by 5%, so up to 15. But the next 10 will maybe add another 2%, maybe 3% if you're lucky, and that way the amount of increase in percentages of blocking will not grow as fast as it would be in the beginning. That way of increasing, at least I call it the curve of your stats, and some curves are sort of linear. With that I mean that for every, for example, 10 block rating, your percentages will grow with at a steady rate, with a consistent interval. But it can also happen that things aren't really linear, are decreasing over time, so we have to add more and more and more points to it to gain the same amount of percentage increase. At least I was expecting to be finding a negative curve. It will, a negative curve, like being a curve that will get harder and harder to get your stuff progressing. But at least for block rating it seems to be up to a certain point, and for me it's still working, that the more you add, the more you will increase. At some point it will increase with, like if you add 100 you will get 1/10 of percentage, and adding 1/10 of 100 more will give you also 1/10. That actually kind of goes up at some point. Not sure where it is, but the more you, for example, if you add, in my case, add now like 100 more, I will get almost 0.2% extra. And yeah, that will add up over time, quite rapidly. And if you compare that to damage reduction from your mitigations, that grows way and way slower. Don't ask me why, but that's something that I noticed. And somewhere it's kind of weird that is the case. But at the same point, I don't know for how long that will continue. Maybe there's a cap of something. Could be possible, of course, I don't know. That for example 20% block chance, that would be the maximum or something. I don't know. I haven't seen that. So, currently my Guardian is at 18% block chance. And maybe it's all the way in 25% or even higher. That limit, I don't know if it even exists. So I don't know that either. That's something we will figure out rather soon, I think. Since at least I've done the calculations today, and at the beginning the damage reduction is increasing way faster than your block chance. But that's in a situation that you have no armor and no shield, nothing, no virtues, just absolutely bare stats. And that's not really a situation you will encounter. Maybe if you have no armor at all and you have to get something, then, well, I think, if I remember correct, just 400 with physical mitigation, you already have a reduction of like 10% or something. And adding 300 to that will almost double it. So that goes quite fast at the beginning, but it doesn't hold up, sadly. And after a reasonable amount of time, when you have just normal armor, not from a vendor, but maybe a little bit from quests, from there on your reduction isn't really that increasing anymore. Kind of sad. It would be really nice if it was the case, but it isn't. And at that point, it makes a little bit more sense to go for block raiding. At least depending on the type of fight you're doing, stuff you are killing. That are all factors, of course. But if you are looking for a really long fight or a lot of mobs, it makes more sense. Go for defense, I mean for block raiding, instead of armor value. And there's always a sort of balance that you have to do. For example, when you have way less armor value than you should have on your level, then the amount of damage that you are getting, well, that doesn't add up anymore to the healing that you will receive. And then it makes more sense to go further on your armor values. But that's something I did last week, together with finding how much, for example, morale you will get from a certain amount of vitality, or how much block rating you get from, what shall we say, from might or something, just to name something. And also one that I kind of found important, the in-combat power regeneration. Well, actually, I kind of run out of power, at least on my guardian. On the Lore Master, of course, it's fine, you have loads of fate, so that should not be a problem. But yeah, I was just curious of what is more useful to invest in, more fate or just directly more in combat power regeneration. So for that I needed to know how much or I will get from a certain amount of fate or just whatever it is. And that's something I figured out. Maybe I will post it sometime on my site, I don't know. Probably will actually. Yeah, it's not so hard to figure out. As far as I found, most of it is quite linear. So if you double your vitality, the bonus will double. Maybe there are one or two exceptions, but they're not really that big of a deal anyway. So yeah, for me last weekend was a lot of number crunching, doing the math, finding curves, and yeah, that's what I do in my free time. Let's see. We need more nests, 3 more nests, okay. Then we can head back. Alert, item level up, okay. Yeah, we are doing quite reasonable, I would say, for our legendary items. It's not really perfect, but yeah, do we really need perfect legendary items at this point? Leaf green. Let's take the other way. Maybe there's another player in the area that needs him. That can be quite annoying if you need it and someone else has killed it already. I should be aware of it. I can get out of it somewhat. At least not be affected by it. Yeah, it's a skill that I kind of forget that I have it. Just to say it how it stands. Let's see. Could be last one, yes. Okay, back to the Fanged Pit. We'll probably just walk that. Couldn't be so far. Can probably watch a few. Or not, if catch something. That's not too bad. Pet is doing something. It won't be done probably in time. Maybe he is, but I don't think so. Oh, he was. Okay. Let's get on the goat, since it's quite a ride back. I'll probably go to some wrong places a lot of times. Yeah, I don't really know the way. To say it a little bit friendly. If you run back first time in the right way, it would be kind of a miracle. And there are, well, quite a few places that I know the way, especially in Moria, but there are also a lot of places that I don't know the way. And this is certainly one of them. Seems to be the good way. Let's see, what is our luck of the day? Marks or something. Okay, attack bonus. Well, I never use those. And apparently I have one somewhere. On a previous stream or something. Not sure where it is, but somewhere. At least it doesn't show up as something new. Anyway. Oh, Mithril is only on one server, okay. I always thought that Mithril is account-wide, not only on one server, but apparently I was wrong about it.
These halls will be great once
Yay, 52! Not sure what's so special about level 52, but yeah, I won't complain.
We will reclaim Khazad-dûm for dying iron.
Oh yeah, that's probably something better than I have. Yeah, that's not that big of an improvement. This bracelet is just to cry about that I have.
Khazad-dûm belongs to Durin's
Viking mirror, yeah. Sure, we will do that. This one, yes. Want to get rid of finally. Let's see. 7 will. That's probably somewhere from Bree or something. I don't know. He's from a really long time ago. So let's get back. And yeah, there should be a lot more stuff to be done here. I think it's one of the few places that you don't have to visit during the epic. Yeah, there's not really so much to be done in the upper levels. Now I think about it. You have, well, some stuff of course around the Chamber of the Crossroads. There are some small things you have to do, and not that major stuff. And there's one thing just west of Stonehall, I believe, just here behind this flag. There's a small dwarf camp in the rocks. You have to visit just once, I believe, and that's it. Not so special. Good that you know it's there. Otherwise, you can be looking for it for days. Or a little bit oversaturated, of course, but you get what I mean. Okay, we have to go all the way up. That's not too bad. This one is not too bad, at least. Right, and we have discovered something. And there's probably a deed for discovering even more. Yeah, I don't know at the moment. Let me think, do I really need the flower monster at the moment? I think the bear is more suited. Because I don't really need the range DPS. Okay. Go bear, go! Yeah, I think it was kind of clever to pick the bear for a change. Debuff, debuff, more damage. Okay. Land into darkness. Oh, okay, that's quite cool that they made that. Okay. Okay, bit of the bear again. Back to flower monster. Oh. Just right back and talk with an NPC. Yeah. Would be nice if they sent us on a little bit more demanding challenge, or at least kill some more stuff. But yeah, it wasn't really the case, I think. Oh well. Yeah, now it's just more riding than actually killing stuff. But yeah, it's always something. It's never good. I have to admit, I've played some games that were like kill 200 of them or at least 100 of them, and it's just for one quest or for a daily or something. No way to do that with other players at the same time. So yeah, that was quite annoying. Compared to this, where you have to kill like 5 of them or 10, and this is way easier. Killing bigger amounts of stuff can also be really rewarding. Depends a little bit on the class that you're playing. Some class tend to be a little bit better at it, of course, than others. Yeah, for example, with the Guardian it would be fine, or Lawmaster should be doable. For other classes like a Mini, it would either take ages or not really work. Ooh. That's what we call useful. Combat. Yeah.
At long last, we will drive the maggot folk from
And
our
Honey,
homes.
find out what he knows. Okay. Oh, that finding was not so hard. Let's see what we will. Yeah, this one. Good. Correct. One. What was that? Yeah.
The shadow of Mordor will not long fill the halls of
Fire
Khazad.
one and defeat 2 scouts. Okay. Up there. There should not be too hard. Not sure why we have to do that now, not like 10 minutes ago or something. But yeah. One doesn't count, I think. Nope. And yeah, basically this area is a really good place for your teeth to kill those. You need about 300 of them in total. So keep that in mind. I won't say that it's good to do that right now when you're doing the quest, but somewhere, someday you have to go back here and kill the others. There's also another place, but this one is way superior. Maybe not this place in particular, but I'll say this area. Okay, return. Getting a little bit repetitive, but yeah, cannot always have everything, I guess. I actually think that we will go to that other place. Just looking back on what they were saying, we shall see. I don't know. It's been a while since I've done those quests, and just as long as I've been on all the places of Moria.
Moria have much to account for. Stay a moment. We will need your aid against the orcs of
Guards
Moria.
and defilers. I guess that's here. Yeah. Glad there's a goat to bring us here. And for those that have sharp eyes, or just have been here before, this is the place where eventually Gandalf slew the dragon, or the Balrog. The dragon, man, calling the Balrog a dragon. Yeah, please forget that. But that's here, and you can see it still lying in the ground somewhere. A Muppet. Okay. And yeah, I'm not sure if I will go up there. It's there, you can see it. Oh, well, you can see it from here. You can get closer to it, but there's really a point in doing that. Let's stick with the quest for now. And getting there is already quite a challenge actually. Drop down, you quite certainly that. And that's not something I want to be. So yeah, this is just basically where we have to be most of the times. There should be way more out here. Way more. Yeah, you know. Pet is messing up. Okay, they are spawning. This is how I know the place. But this is just the other place to get your deeds done. And yeah, I can't really say that this is the best place. Of course, there are a lot of them. It's good, but yeah, the place where we just were, where we have to destroy the nests, it's generally just a better place. There are more of them. They respawn a little bit faster. But besides that, it doesn't really matter that much. Yeah, about the same level. Ooh. Yeah, not much harder, more difficult, or whatever you want to call it. Not bad. Do something. Okay, 2 more guards, 1 more defiler. That's just 2 more guards over this one. And if I remember correct, we have to go back here within a second to kill the leader, but might be wrong about that. That's a guard, okay, that's what counts. Let's grab her, it. There. Probably the pet will grab some stuff. Just keep walking for now. And we slowly will make our way back. Oh yeah, nice. Yeah, I don't know who had the idea to place the store on Alt S, but yeah, it means that you cannot walk back while using skills that are bound to the Alt key. Yeah, it's still something I have to change. I don't really want to show my account details on stream. You still wouldn't get much with it. Oh! Oh, use the horn. Oh, we have to do it right away. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, let's go back. More worms. There is some worm thingy going on. Eventually need to do a worm slayer deed. Yeah, I cannot recommend this place for that. Oh man, that would take ages. If you did that here. Wait, dodge him? Yeah. Let's find this horn. What's this, man? Nothing else here in the area, right? Go, Pat, go! Let's get him. Oh, huh? Okay, range attacks. Debuff. Interrupt, stun. Let's go. Save our pet a little bit. Oh, nice. Have company. Oh well, it's not too bad. Let's heal him a little bit more. And ourselves. That's just an added bonus. Slow down. Ooh, yeah. It's getting a little bit tricky here. It doesn't work forever, but for now it will save us. Okay, summon the bear. Now we really need the bear. And also we need to save ourselves. That's just a random attack? No, it's not random. Oh, shit. That, please, pick it up. Okay, that one is down. And that one is down as well. We get, well, we at least get a mithril flake. Yay! Well, let's find the horn and get out of here. Can we dodge everything? That would be so nice. Oh, there she is again. Would be nice if we could miss some of those. Just fight around here. Would make it a lot easier. More damage over time. More stuff. Okay, let's heal. Maybe mostly just because we can. Since yeah, it should be fine. Okay, talk to Oxy. That's one that we have seen before. Let's get our horse. That one has a little bit more morale than the others. That way we can get a little bit further ahead of everything. Let's pick the smart route. Smart, well, a little bit smarter. Yeah, this was way shorter than the other one. No. Oxy should be here. Where's Oxy? Oh, it's Stonehall, okay. The horse to Stonehall. It's a slow go, but that's fine with me. It allows me to take a small break, get something to drink, and do the same yourself, I would say. So I'm back. And apparently the horse is also here, so that saves some time. So, up to this point I kind of remembered what we had to do. Yeah, from now on it's not in my memory anymore. It's more vitality, more will, way more fate, and crit rating, yeah. This is agility. I don't really need agility as far as I can remember. Not sure why it wants to go all the way.
If we are to find Midfield in Khazad-dûm, we will first have to deal with the orcs.
The 21st hall, okay. More items level up, okay. Let's see, is there something we were working on? Rank 9, rank 9. Yeah. Burning. Ember's initial. I think that's sort of useful to upgrade right now. Yeah, we will reforge it for sure in 5 levels. Debuff potency, yes. So debuffs will be a little bit more effective. This will bring us to the 21st hall, and with that to Zella Malak. Yeah, I think that's a good thing, at least. We have some trade points, race trades, we have a few. Well, bow damage, there's really no use for that. 100 sword damage, that will be useful somewhere in the future. For the offhand, some more features elf, some more of the virtues. Power of the Elder, yeah, 5% more maximum power for 10 minutes. Don't really know where you need that for, but probably some weird instance that you need it. Yeah, I don't know at this moment. Let's go to the 21st hall and see what they want to do us there. I know there are a few smaller quests in the 21st hall. It doesn't really require you to fight anything. More exploration stuff and checking stuff. More the general stuff. And after that I don't really know. I did enough quests in Zalbalak for the deed, and that was basically it. I didn't really go all the way to the south for more stuff. So let's see what we will encounter around here.
We have little time to speak. Great events have been set in motion.
Go to the thingy at the Rotten Cellar camp. Where is the Rotten Cellar? Oh, that's in the waterworks. I want to go to the waterworks. Waterworks is level 54, I believe. Not sure if that's what I'm looking for. Well, probably not, but I don't know actually. Yeah, let's do as much as possible of the quests here in 21st Hall. Would be a good starting point.
In the depths of the mountains, I fear the orcs will be the least of our troubles.
Level 55 area? think I'm mixing up all the regions. Yeah. And there should be more quests, not just this one. Or maybe that's just me mixing up stuff. Oh yeah, let's find the mirrors and see what we will do from that on. And also for those that want to know it, I no VIP anymore. It means that everything you will see from now on should be able to do on a premium account. So I'm not really back to free to play. I'm not VIP anymore. Somewhere in the middle, and for me that's basically just good enough. The concept behind the entire play to free system is actually, or free to play system is that you can be VIP, you can be free, but if you stop paying for VIP you will become a premium player, and with that you will benefit from some extras but not everything. For example, you will still get your fast travels, and you will get where you, I was want to say, keep your riding trait if you have got that during your VIP session, or therefore if you have bought it or something. But at least you will keep it. And we think there's some more inventory space. I believe as VIP, at least the first time, you get an extra character slot. Whereas on standard free to play we have 2 slots. With VIP you will get 1 extra, so you will get, of course, 3 of them. And when you go back to premium, you will be back to 3 slots. Thinking about it, if you go VIP you get 5 slots maximum or something like that. Not entirely sure, but you will get a lot more than you previously had. And yeah, if you go back to premium again, you have to pick a few of those characters that you had or have made during your VIP period, and you will keep those, and the others, well, they won't get deleted or something. You have to unlock more slots to regain your characters.
I doubt that Lord Barlin still lives.
And I think that's a rather good system for that. Also some other benefits that I haven't mentioned. But all characters that I will make from now on during my premium period, which is most of the time a really long period for me, they will have some benefits, not all of them, be a little bit in the middle of everything, even more in the middle than the others. For example, on every new character I won't have the fast travel. I'm back to slow travels for everything again. Thinking about it, I should have made a character for the high rollers. So I would have all the swift travels enabled, but yeah, I didn't. Not sure what I will do for the high rollers, but that's not a topic at the moment. Some other stuff is you will keep your inventory slots. New characters will also have the inventory slots. You will get the option to bid and place stuff on the auction. For a free player that is not possible, and you see, not useful. And as a VIP, I have quite a lot of room to sell and buy stuff. And as a premium, you get, I believe, 5 slots to play something and 20 bids or something. So that's a decent amount. At least you get away with it for a really long time. Maybe if you are selling stuff, then you want to increase those 5 slots. For general uses, it is sufficient. And the only stuff that I will miss of VIP is some of the instances. Of course, you can unlock them with LOTRO points, and the portable mailbox. And that's probably fine on most of the characters, but on the Guardian I will probably miss it rather soon. Since the Guardian is able to craft a nut, or actually it's an acorn, but that doesn't matter, but it's called a nut, and you can send that to other players and they can summon you. So that way you don't have to travel a lot. And yeah, that will save you a lot of time and basically give you a better gameplay. And when you have your portable mailbox, you can send your nut from everywhere, not just from the mailbox. And of course, the other player on the other side has to be VIP as well to make the full potential of it. That will just bring stuff up and get it going. And they will summon you, or at least they can do that if they are nice. Let me see, they really want me to go to the rotting cellar. Yeah. Then it's probably the best thing to do. Waterworks isn't really my place where I want to be. Yeah. Normally actually thinking about it, I would pick the shortcut and go to the Chamber of Crossroads and jump the well. Oh, there's not really fast, not even a fast travel to it, okay. But that would mean that I would die. Or I have to glitch through something and hope that I don't die. Dumbledore. Is it a minstrel? Okay. Funny. But yeah, that doesn't work now, of course. So what is the fastest way to...
May Durin return soon to his halls.
I think Dolphin View and then just ride everything. The rotting cellar. Yeah, and just do the waterworks. Yeah, why not? Let's see. Oh, I haven't been here. I haven't been in the Silvertine Lobes. No way. I really haven't been here. Okay. Well, this stuff should be on level. And yeah, I really haven't been here. Oh, I think I've skipped it all just to speed up stuff and get straight into the Orange Way. Yeah, this should be on level, it should be sufficient, should bring us at least up to level 53, I guess. Yeah, that's something I will be going to do right now. You won't be doing. Oh, we have some quests here. Oh, talk to. Okay, not so special.
Welcome to Khazad-dûm.
Okay.
Hear me out, friend, for I have a tale of glory to tell.
Yeah, this is on level. Okay. Oh, I think I remember why I didn't do those.
I doubt that Lord
I
Baron
did
lives.
quite recently on, of course, my Guardian, but also on my Minstrel. My Minstrel is, well, at the moment getting quite close to leaving Moria again. At least for the epic. What won't probably happen
We have
for
little time to speak. Great events have
for
been set
some
in motion.
times in the future.
Dwarves must fight for dwarves.
The time has come to drive forth the orcs from our kingdom. Stand and speak with me. The fate of Khazad-dûm hangs in the balance.
Yeah, should be doable. Let's see. What to flick? Flick. And some ore samples. Yay, ore mining. So yeah, I did most of the stuff on my Mini quite recently. I think that was the reason. We just skip this area and leave it for what it was. Yeah, that's breaking us up a little bit at the moment. We're kind of low on experience, a little bit low on level, and yeah, not really the shape I would like to be in. We probably still have to go a little bit into the reputation stuff of the entire place. So it should not be a problem for us to do anything up here. Eat the stone, quests around here, probably just 10 of them. 15, okay. Empathy 2, wow, that's kind of embarrassing. It should be at least around 10 already, maybe 15 or something. Not 2, or just 1. But yeah, just looking at it really respectively, we haven't done any lead on this character. So it's not so strange that it is so low. Well, we did those in the Shire, kind of. We still need to do all those quests. It will take way longer than I would like to. At least I would like to admit that you have to do them. But that's probably just the downside of starting somewhere else than the Shire. And in the Shire you have to do a lot of quests. And Lewin isn't so bad. It's like 30 quests or something. And Bree is, I think, 45. It's not so bad either. She will be in Bree for some time. But man, Shire, that's like 75 quests, 90 quests, something in that neighborhood. That will take just forever.
Azog's folk have not yet fully repaid for their crimes against us. We will not retreat before anyone. Stay a moment. We will need your aid against the orcs of Moria.
So that's something to consider. Maybe I will start my next character. Oh. Oh, okay. Just walk past them. Okay. And maybe I will start my next character in the Shire, just to be a little bit more convenient. Yeah, that's of course one of the positive things from being on the dining tunes. you get to know other stuff. You will do kind of other stuff. In that way you learn more of the game. More mechanics, more stuff. A lot of stuff and even more stuff. And yeah. Work a little bit more on the social aspect. Okay. We did something. Best item. Okay. Whatever. Fractured crystal. Okay, that one is done. Not sure what we have to do here from now, actually. Probably just kill a few more of them. And currently I'm just looking at place. Now that you have to go somewhere for work orders. Somewhere in upcoming quest line. Not sure when that is. I know it is somewhere. And one more of those fabric thingies. Okay, bring them back to the deep descent. Oh, that's not too bad. Yeah, you man. Stop whining. Okay. Let's see what we have up here. What's the other stuff? Oh, that was just literally everything. Oh, what's this? A burglar, a hobbit burglar. Okay.
The orcs of Moria have much to account for.
Both are not useful.
Fully repaid for their crimes against us. Stay a moment. We will need your aid against the orcs of Moria.
It's kind of a weird place, I remember. You have to do some stuff. Land some blockades. Armor trap. Yeah. And of course, mine your resources. So important. So, let's do everything that we need. Yeah, that was kind of a waste of the reduced cooldown. But yeah, it happens sometimes. Oh wait, we have to arm it first and then lure them in. Otherwise, it would not work. Okay, come here. No pets, please don't. Dismiss. You have to lure them all the way in. Yeah. That's how we do stuff. Yeah, I was a little bit late on the dispelling skill. But not be really useful in this place, but yeah, it's good to get used to using it.
The orcs of Moria have much to account for.
Okay, return to the deep descent. Well, that's not too far, of course. More mining. Sometimes there's some wood around here, but not today.
The Lords of
Okay,
Moria
let's
have
see
returned.
what we have. Not useful. New quest.
Oh, glorious day! We shall soon restore Moria.
Or
I'm sure
samples.
Doom can be restored. The orcs have surely ruined it.
Okay.
The shadow of Mordor will not long fill the halls
Not sure
of
why
Khazad-dûm.
that was fellowship quest, but yeah. Oh, lag.
May Durin return soon to his
Finish
halls.
now. Thank you.
We have seen naught of Durin's bane.
And this is
Be
all
wary of
stuff
returning to Moria.
in this Forgotten Treasury. Yes. Yeah, I will pick that one when it's so far. Yeah, so I have to check something really fast. Oh. So let's go. Where did we go? Oh, to the camp. Okay. But first, let's clear our bag.
Our resources are resolved to driving the orcs from our halls of old.
Yeah, we probably have to pay a visit to our house, actually. Just looking at it, it's adding up quite far already. Can't really say that that's a bad thing, but yeah, we have to pay attention to it. Major Essence of Fate, level 15, 50. Yeah, I think I have got only once a slotted or an armor piece with slots, and that was in the Grand Stairs, and it was really bad armor, and and that was also for level 60. And I've never seen level 50 slot armor. So yeah, I'm not really bothering to save them. Let's use the rep items. Yeah, that's where they are for. I must admit, the reputation system in Moria is not so bad. Basically, you have two factions that, oh, just two, of which there are legend of legendary items, reputation items, and you will get those from just pretty much everything. Watchmaster, identified learner, something, hunter. Okay, nothing for us.
The shadow of Mordor will not long fill the halls of Khazad-dûm.
Okay, done. So yeah. Oh well, now we have cleaned it. We have about 60 places. A little bit less, about 60. Yeah. Why would I bother going to the house? I will do that at the end of the stream. Just clean the back a little bit. But not now. It will be on a later moment. And for those that have been watching last week, I was trying at least to stream some Age of Empires. That was the whole mystery of last week. But I was playing that with a friend of mine. It didn't really work out audio wise. I wasn't able to separate game volume from everything else. Yeah. That's why I had to cut it off quite early. Another thing was that a program that I used to share my mouse and keyboard was somewhat bugging out. So I tried to disable the function, because otherwise it would all the time just jump to another window, and yeah, that means that you can also use your navigation of your mouse for navigation purposes. And yeah, that's the way I play the game. So yeah, that didn't really work out for me. That was the main reason why I stopped streaming so early. But yeah, I fixed that, oriented some stuff a little bit different, and
I am not sure
it will not be a problem anymore. Still not able to do it with other players, when we are using TeamSpeak or something like it. But yeah, just normal gameplay should be fine, sort of. But yeah, that something I still need to pay attention on, look at it, and hopefully find a solution for that. Would be nice if I could stream that as well. Yeah, but it's not happening at the moment. And maybe I will do another game this evening. Not entirely sure. Now we'll get well into 2 hours of LOTRO, just as we are used to it. After that, I feel comfortable doing it. It's another really old game, not as old as Age of Empires. It's an old game. And yeah, I still like the game. It's also in the good old game list from the well-known site. And a little bit of strategy. Actually, it's all about strategy. And you can do that by military force. You can also do that with is it there? But okay, whatever. But also with some diplomacy stuff, you can do it. You can do it by religion. You have a lot of options to win that game. But my favorite is just to conquer all of Europe. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. Despite the fact that it is a rather old game, community is, I would say still alive. Not as big as the LOTRO or Age of Empires community, but it's still there, and you can still call it a community. There are no official patches or updates or whatever for the game. It's really end of life. The community has some nice features with some HD options and some other updates. And it's on Steam. I'm still not saying what it is, but yeah, probably if you are looking for a game where you are able to conquer Europe with military, diplomacy, religion, spying on people and all that sort of stuff. I'm quite sure that there are not that many games left to choose from. What is this place? It's one of those places that I've really never been before. Quite sure that there's absolutely no quest that will bring you here. Kind of sad since it is, well, it's nicely made. And I think I still need this Slayer on my higher Lord Master. So it's rather useful that I found this spot. Not sure where it leads to. Well, let's find out. At least it's leading us to more wood. Probably wood that hasn't been on the map before. But that's something positive. And yeah, maybe it leads to just absolutely nothing. That's an option. Or just to a one-way trip to nothingness. Or just as I said, do nothing. Just no passage through here. And this is just back into the Great Delving. Not sure how, oh, let's see how it's called. The Vault of Durin. And yeah, not sure why it's blocked actually. Or just blocked so badly. But okay, well, it's good to know that there is a thing. Would be nicer if it was open, but, and Moya would be a little bit more dynamic. At the same time, it does make sense that it's blocked off. Huh, okay. Well, there's just something up here after all. Didn't know it. Yeah, learned something today. Again, something today. Yeah, let's stick to the quest for now. Do what we need to do. Yeah, plot all of them. Just 180 plots, man. It's close to nothing compared to what we have normally in a month. And I'm quite sure that's not all resource plots. Also some real screenshots for stuff. Yeah, kind of strange, but yeah. Oh well. Let's go. This should all be walking a little bit. Don't have to fight around here, as far as I know. Just need to find a dead end. Then we have to place some signs, warn people that are dead ends and can get killed, and yeah, just be a friendly elf on change. Okay. Now we have to place signs. It's not too bad. Could be worse, at least. They're kind of hard to click on when you are all the way zoomed out. Yeah. And the last one, okay, and ores somewhere. There, okay. Six alerts, man. Oh, reputation changed, okay. We are standing. Our standing has changed, okay. We have completed known to the Iron Guard. Okay. Not so special. Good that we have it. Okay.
The shadow of Mordor will not long fill the halls of Khazad-dûm. If we are to find Mithril in Khazad-dûm, we will first have to deal with the orcs.
Go to the side, yes. This is a solo instance, by the way, so if you were in a fellowship, you have to leave it first.
And true silver in the common tongue, but the dwarves do not share their own secret name. The hope of finding it has led many dwarves to their doom in Moria, for they seldom heed the dire warnings when their hearts yearn for Mithril, cold and bright in the dark.
Okay. Oh, he's there, okay. Let's collect all the dwarven pickaxes. Not sure why he was stuck, but it was for some weird reason. The warrior scouts are looking for Mithril or what? Not sure what they're doing here. At least they are not so doing something special to us. Well, look on it. Not the bad pickaxe. Okay. Just two more, okay. Should be one in this corner. Yeah. Don't really need to kill those, but I thought that we would be just long enough around here. Do actually something that they would start doing something against us. So talk to leave instance is just a fast way, or just a little bit faster way. So, let's hand in.
These halls will be great once more.
Oh, that was the last part of it already. Yeah. Reclaiming the platform and the miners. Bear gears. Okay. That's not too bad. Oh, that's not the way now. Oh, there is actually a way out. Okay. Yeah, sometimes you don't really know it with LOTRO. Sometimes you're just really stuck. For no reason. Okay, more heavy guards. Should be a lot of them around here. Oh, we will be fine. And Dragonet. Just a tip. If you are in Moria and you see a Dragonet, do yourself a favor and kill it. Even if you don't need it for any quest or whatever, just kill them. There's some deeds for them. It's one of the most painful deeds. I have said a lot that the Grim Slayer is really bad in Vorgal. Dragonet Slayer, man, that one takes a long time. And I think about all the Dragonets that you have to kill during a quest, that's like 10 of them. Maybe 20. I need 300 of them. Yeah, it just doesn't add up. It takes just too long to make it a real deed. But yeah, if you're doing everything in Moria, just be prepared and kill everything while you can. Oh yeah, those maps are in the epic line, of course. Yeah. Normally I do them quite early on the epic stuff, but yeah, just as I said before, I will do them when I have some tool to make it readable for both myself, but also my viewers. And currently that's not the case. It's quite difficult to read everything, since the letters are quite small. And if I cannot read it, why would you be able to read it? At least that's my opinions about it. So yeah, and also there's no point if you can read it, but I can't. Yeah, that's the struggle, or at least the case that I have to solve at the moment. So, go Pat, go. You should be the last two of them. And then just 2 more orcs, I think. Yeah, 2 more orcs. This should not be too difficult. Especially if we start mining resources. Oh, I'm trying that. Go bad. Let's see, what is this? Not an orc. And yeah, you cannot really go too far up, otherwise it won't count for the quest. It's kind of a stupid quest actually. You have to kill them on the platform. Oh, that's okay. That's everything already. Not sure where we got that. other one, but yeah, I won't complain. Oh, there are quite some stuff around here. Even the worm, oh man. Of course, everything here on the camp is doing absolutely nothing about it. Okay. That's it, nice. Let's grab the wood. And hand in the stuff. Now we have get rid of them. So
It is said that Durin's bane dwells here, though we have not seen it.
It's not an improvement.
I am not sure Khazad-dûm can be restored. The orcs have surely ruined it. If we drive
Light lamps, okay.
Will it be enough?
And this was a rather normal quest, I would like to say. In the way that you don't really need to kill anything. Just lighting some lamps, not doing anything. Yeah, nice for the change. And some people tend to go down this long way. Yeah, if you take just the short route, you get way more than enough lamps. Yeah, do it a little bit more efficient. And of course you are able to do it if you skip some of the area, since there should be more than enough in this spiral down. But yeah, why would you? Why would you go all the way to the bottom if you don't really need to? At least that's my point of view. I know not everyone shares that opinion. Can give some funny moments. Only when you are doing this with other players at the same time. The Way of the Smiths. This is a rather unknown, really powerful shortcut. Can I go in here? No, I can't go in here yet. That's probably a good thing. If you go in here, just south of the deep descent, you will walk like 1 minute or something, half a minute, and you will drop yourself in the Redhorn Lobes around here-ish somewhere. And if you have never been in Orkwatch before, that's here, it will save you a lot of walking from the 21st hole. That's most of the time the closest thing to walk from. And you have to walk all the way by yourself. It's just a nasty long walk. Easy to get lost. So I would just recommend, if you are in the 21st hole, travel to Dolphin View all the way by hand back to here. Take the shortcuts and you are like 1 minute away from Orkwatch. And if you do a kind of a race to there, and someone else would take, of course, slow horse, since there is no fast horse from 21st to Orkwatch. When they are on the slow horse and you are taking the shortcut, you will end up in Orkwatch when they are somewhere halfway, just past the hall of floating water. well, that saves you like 5 minutes. And yeah, the drawback, of course, is that you have to walk a little bit by your own. You cannot really pick something else to do, which is something you can do while you are on horseback.
I would not have come here.
Sort of a drawback, but yeah, if that's not the problem, this is a really good place to go to. Let me think. Yeah, let's see. That wants us to go down here. I know what we have to do there. Yeah, not really looking forward to that. Let me see. Yeah. What else can we do? We are like level 52. So that's not really important going back to Eregion. Going south of Eregion is almost suicidal. Forakel? Maybe a little bit of Forakel. Yeah, that would be kind of on level, but Forakel is such a wasteland to do. Not really my stuff either. And also not really an instance. We are like already 2 levels past our level 50 milestone that we haven't died yet. Now I think we need to do more group content, get stuff going, and yeah, we reached level 50 milestone. I think that's already quite an accomplishment. But yeah, rather not dying, of course. But we can we can take a little bit more risk on it. And as a lore master, most of the time you're just fine. You will die as one of the last in your fellowship. So yeah, there's some room for error. Only into certain marches. No item ups. Remember additional damage, yeah. And more exploration, Dragonet Slayer. Zeal. Zeal is for most classes useful. Yeah. Item in the southern tunnels. I know if we are going to start this sort of quest line, we won't be able to finish it today. That's why I'm kind of holding off on it. Not to say that we have no time for it. I would like to show you guys a different game, a change. After the promise of last week, what didn't work out. Going into Nutmelag is not a good option for the stone either. That horn is level 56. So, I don't know what that was. Red horn is 56, Flaming Deep is 58, I believe. Waterworks for 54. Zelda-Malek is probably level 54, level 55. Somewhere-ish. Malek 58. Foundation of Stone 58, 59-ish. Something. And Remdale is even higher. So. So yeah, just staring at the map, not finding something. There we go. And I know I did say we won't do any deed today. I think that's the logical step. Here's just quests and explanation. Okay. We did Arid Lewin. Lowlands. What do we have to do in Lowlands? Explore. Porklurker Slayer. In the Lowlands. Oh yeah, I already know it. Carbon Slayer. Orc Slayer. I only did Goblin, okay. Spider Troll. Troll Slayer is not too bad. Will take a fair amount of time, but we haven't explored. Let's go to Giant's Valley. That's a place I want to go. Since yeah, I still need a lot of resources. Probably some for crafting. Not for crafting, but just to have them on stockpile. That also gives me somewhat of an excuse to go back to Rivendell, clear bags, stuff it all the way up with resources, hides, and well, probably not hides, but some weird loot items, reputation items for our elf friends. Yeah, just enjoy the view. Yeah, let's keep it on the goat from now. So yeah, this is not really for experience or whatever. I would just like to show you guys Giant's Valley for a change. Past few times we have paid a visit. It was on the Guardian to Giant's Hall. Giant's Hall is in the Misty Mountains, and that's well basically the equivalent of Giant's Valley. And yeah, the only difference is that in Giant's Halls there are bears, in Giant's Valley there are no bears, but there are worms. That's basically the only difference. And the level difference is a little bit lower, so we should be fine going there. Let's see. Yeah. Sell stuff. I did forget that, but it's an option.
Greetings, friend. How may I be of help?
Here. Don't think we won't need anything. Maybe except rep items or something. I can even repair. Okay. It's good to see those low amounts of repairs for a change. You play on the Guardian, your repairs are about 1 gold every day. If you play a sufficient amount of time, of course. Yeah, that's quite a lot actually. Even on level 60, I believe. Yeah, he's level 62, 63. Something in that range, let's say it that way. And yeah, then still 1 gold every day is quite high. Of course you will make a lot of it during the day, but 1 gold on repairs is not something special. Not for me at least, to say it that way. Yeah, still remember the time that we had to go here, do the dailies just to get a little bit of experience. Then we could skip the most of the troll shots, yeah. And that feels like such a long time ago. It's probably just like 1 month ago or something. Probably not much longer than that. Yeah, it's level 40 area. Most of it is probably level 41, 42 or something. So we are fine. We are still too low to go into Giant Hall. At least on in this moment in time. Hey. It's I guess it's a warden? No, it's a guardian. I think. Yeah, to me it looks as a guardian. Oh. Yeah, it's a guardian. With a spear. That's so weird. Of course it does work. It does the job. I have to admit, I also wore a spear sometimes on my guardian. But yeah, I didn't really like the look of it. It had too much of a warden-ish look. Not say that that's a bad thing, but to me it doesn't really suit on a guardian. Also, the skills don't make much sense when using a spear. Since most skills that you're using are just either slashing or cutting or something like that. And I think there are like 1 or 2 skills that are actually stabbing with a weapon. For those skills, of course, it would make sense to get a spear. That would look somewhat decent. Yeah, besides that, yeah, it just doesn't look right. In my eyes, at least. And this place, if you have seen it on my resource map or any other resource map, it's literally packed to the brim with resources. Not only for explorers, just as I am on this character, but also for the scholar. So everyone should have their own chair around here. The only exception, maybe the jailman with the cook and I guess farmer. I don't really know what's into that profession. Cook seemed to be a little bit of an odd thing to level. A little bit difficult. That's all I have heard from it. I don't really have any experience with it. At the same time, it's a little bit hard, but you will get a lot of useful stuff. So it kind of makes sense. At the same time, maybe they could change the ingredients a little bit, or simplify that, since almost all of everything else on crafting is simplified over the years. And I guess the cook as well, but I haven't seen anything of that myself. And we do this bottom part, or west part, or how you want to call it. We do that first. Not really a reason for it to do this first, but yeah, I started here. Normally I don't do this side. I'm most of the time more interested on ores than on wood, and on this side, of course, it's below the trees. I tend to have a little bit more wood than ores, where the rest of Giant Valley has more ores. And not sure if that's true actually, but that's my feeling. Yeah, could of course count all the dots on the map, but yeah, I still have somewhat of a life. Oh yeah. Didn't look useful for us. It was free. It's always worth checking it. Yeah, it's not worth anyone's time to write anything to those players just to sell it. Just be a nice guy. Don't answer on that free giveaway stuff. You don't need it. Most of the time you have to kind of prove that you can really use it. So. Oh, okay. That was this side. And I will save you guys the really entertaining stuff for me collecting stuff. But if you need resources, this is probably one of the better places to go. Or if you need some simple, easy, quick money, there's also the place to go. From this side I will just ride through it. At least try to. Okay, that's why. I was already wondering why there was no ores on this place. Yeah, normally yeah, there are already like 4 or 5 ore plots or something like that. But that minstrel was well, just filling it back. Yeah, that's kind of unfortunate for us. But I think he has been here already. He's just walking around in circles and grabbing everything. Well, let's not be the bad guy and do the same. Let's track a route for now, so you can see it on the map. Yeah, well, just changing to it, there are like 6-7 places of them. Normally that's also the case for ores. that didn't happen today. And you can go all the way around, you can go back down here. There's also a place, at this stone place we were like a minute ago. Before we encountered that minstrel. And here are still some ores to collect. Still not all of them. Should be way more than this. Yeah, you cannot always be lucky, of course. There are some quests that you can pick to go here on level. If you're trying to do this on level, it's a really hard place. Even now, like 8k morale, that's still more than the goblins in Moria. Just to give the perspective of where you would have been on level 40. On just what kind of task you have to kill stuff. And the giants aren't that bad. If you look at the worms, for example, almost 4k. That's still a lot of morale that you have to chew through on level 40. Even on level 60, it's still some decent hits to get rid of them. But yeah, that's something for Giant Hall. A Giant Valley. Giant Hall is in Misty Mountains. Always mix those two up. For now, I think if we port back to... Oh wait, let's go to the personal home and drop the stuff off, and then probably bring us back to Moria and call it a day, at least on the LOTRO side. Not sure if the thingy is empty actually. Maybe there's still some stuff in from last time. Yeah, there's still stuff in. Okay, let's see how far we will get. Ancient stuff? Okay, I don't know from which that was. Oh, probably some crafting to get experience. Okay, yeah, that does make sense. Add space. Can we afford that? Yeah. Not sure why we would need it anyway. Anyway. So you can get all the way up to 60 slots. And if you think about it, that's quite a lot actually. And of course it depends a little bit on how you're using it, for what you are using it. For my use case, I tend to use a sort of shared storage to send stuff to alt, to store it on there. Maybe not the most efficient way. For me it's cheaper than getting actual shared storage. That's rather, I won't say bad. Oh, didn't want to use that. Oh wait. Oh, those books are for a jeweler. Oh, I was thinking that a scholar would make these. Of course, it's a jeweler. Yeah. Okay, that's something we have to remember. Think about it when we are back on the Brandywine server. Already told Furtherlands that it is a scholar thing, but apparently it's a jeweler thing. So. Yeah, sometimes you make a mistake. That's kind of normal. Did have dwarf iron, right? Somewhere, just a little bit. Not seeing it. There's platinum. Platinum, nickel, ancient. Not sure why I keep those. Oh, down here. Why are they down here? Okay. Well, they are not there anymore. That's about it. Let's go to the neighbors and drop off the processed stuff. Except the hides. Might need those for reputation stuff. Why is this not visible? There should be one here. Okay. I can't do anything here. Oh. Weird. Well then, let's just drop them off on our own house. Quite weird. I know I've got that problem before. Apparently I didn't fix it. Well, we have enough space, so it's fine. Would be nice if this wasn't needed. Okay. Let's get it back into place. Here's something. And he's still in Dolphin view. Well, of course, on this character it makes sense. The milestone on my Guardian is also still in the overview, and he's already close to Lorien. That doesn't make sense. So yeah, we're back in Moria again. So for now, I will take probably like a 5-minute break or something, just to switch games and at the scene a little bit and make everything work. And after that, I will be streaming. I would say a game of, but at least part of a game of Knights of Honor. That's a game from, well, in the early 2000s, I believe 2005, maybe 4, something in that region. It's a really long time ago. And if you look at it, you wouldn't really say that it's that old. So, more about that in the upcoming 5-6 minutes. For now, we did, well, the quest in the Fanged Pit, and we made a start in the Silvertine Lobes. Did some resource gathering, showing Giant's Valley. And next time we will continue in the Silvertine Lobes. And I really hope that I have some other stuff going by then. But for now, we'll call it. Everyone, thanks for watching. Steffi, you're not here, but thank you for the host. And I will see you in a few minutes.